Okay, so you're trying to get a real handle on what works in the online business world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like, just a constant stream of shiny objects.
It really does. And figuring out what's actually legit, well, that's the challenge.
Totally. Cutting through the hype.
Absolutely. Sifting through it all to find, like, real strategies, credible results, that's tough.
Which is why we're focusing today on something really specific.
Hmm.
How you build trust.
Exactly.
And we're applying that to MyLeadGenSecret, MLGS. How do you establish trust when you're using that system for outreach?
Yeah, good question. And we've got a great source for this. It's a blog post from Peter over at Affilibear,
Okay.
dated May 6th, 2025. It's called, What Proof Elements Can Be Used to Build Trust.
Ah, perfect title.
Right. And it's part of his, like, open source research project on MLGS. It's all about helping beginners really use the system well.
So, okay, if you're listening and you want the fast track to understanding this key part of MLGS,
You're in the right place.
yeah. Our mission today is to just pull out the really valuable insights from Peter's research on building trust.
Especially when you're emailing cold leads, people you don't know yet.
Right, and the way we're doing that is by looking at real examples,
Yeah.
testimonials.
Exactly. Because, let's face it, when you're reaching out cold, especially in the make money online niche,
Yeah,
people are skeptical. They've heard a lot of claims.
rightly so sometimes.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
you need more than just, like, promises. You need actual evidence, proof.
And Peter's post really gets into this. He highlights, what, 7 specific testimonials?
Yeah, 7. Taken right from the official MLGS sizzle page.
Okay.
Now, obviously, we can't see the screenshots and dashboards he mentions are there.
Right, we're just hearing about them.
But just knowing they're described as being there with dates, names, earnings, it adds a layer of credibility, you know?
Makes sense. It feels more concrete.
And what's really cool is that the range of results these testimonials show, different angles on what's possible.
Which helps build trust for different kinds of people, I guess.
Exactly. So let's start with the first one, someone who was pretty doubtful at first.
Okay, yeah. This person apparently poo-pooed the comp plan, as they put it.
Huh. Yeah, didn't think much of how you get paid.
But then they ended up making $3,745 in commissions.
In a single month. August.
Wow. Okay, so what's the takeaway there, trust-wise?
Well, it proves the compensation plan can scale up. Even if the single referral amounts seem small,
Right.
they can add up to something pretty substantial. It shows that bigger picture.
Addresses that doubt about whether small commissions are worth it.
Precisely. Shows the power of, like, consistency and maybe compounding referrals.
Gotcha. Okay, what's next? A newbie.
Yeah, testimonial 2. Someone brand new, celebrating their first 6 sales.
Nice.
And they got their first PayPal payout to $31.50. And apparently, MLGS covered the fee.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Isn't it? And the back-end dashboard confirmed at 6 paid sales, adding up to $33.
So this one's about, like, early wins. Proof it works quickly.
Exactly. Super important for beginners. Seeing that first bit of actual money hit your PayPal, that's tangible proof.
Yeah, makes it real. Shows the payment process is legit, too.
Concrete results, not just talk.
That early success is probably crucial for keeping people motivated.
Totally. Okay, different angle now. Testimonial 3. Someone got $200 superstar bonuses in 1 week.
Superstar bonuses. Okay.
Yeah, so MLGS rewards activity, performance, not just about being a member for ages.
Ah, so it proves their incentives for, like, hitting milestones.
Right. Quick, tangible rewards. Shows the platform values engagement results right now.
Suggests you can get quicker wins if you're active.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting. Now this next one. Results from the internal mailer.
Yeah, testimonial 4. This person had like 17 days with no sales, probably feeling a bit down.
Oh.
But then, boom, 16 clicks from the MLGS mailer led to 1 sale and 1 upsell.
From the MLGS leads themselves.
Yep, using an offer on Warrior Plus.
Okay, Warrior Plus, common platform for digital stuff.
Right, and they earned $34.70 from that.
So the proof element here is the leads aren't junk. They actually convert.
Exactly. Even if it takes a little time, the leads can buy things. The internal system works.
That's a big one. People always wonder about lead quality.
Definitely. Okay, number 5 really hammers that point home.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Brand new user, day 1,
Okay.
sends 1 email to just 100 leads and gets a referral.
Wow, day 1, 100 leads, 1 referral.
Yep. Talk about potential for quick conversions.
That's pretty strong evidence for the leads being responsive, isn't it?
Extremely. Especially for a total beginner. Very encouraging.
Okay, I see how these build different kinds of proof. What about bigger earners?
Good segue. Testimonial 6. This user reported earning over $22,000.
22,000.
$22,491 earned, and $21,451 already paid out.
Oh, okay, that's proof of serious potential.
Definitely shows the higher end of what might be possible. And interestingly, they got paid in Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Okay, so that shows flexibility in payments too.
Yeah, suggests the platform is, keeping up with modern options, caters to different folks.
Right. Proof of substantial earnings and flexible payouts.
And the last one, number 7, focuses on passive income.
Ah, the dream for many online.
Totally. This person reported $210 per month in recurring income.
Okay, $210 a month. How long did that take?
Just 6 weeks.
6 weeks to get to $210 passive. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and they mentioned growth, too. 15 new members since their last update, 54 total upgraded members.
So it shows the building aspect, like it grows over time.
Exactly. Proof of residual income potential. Stick with it. Consistent effort pays off with predictable income.
That's powerful. Okay, so looking at all 7, what's the big picture on trust here?
Well, it's like they cover all the bases, They tackle different potential doubts.
Yeah, like what?
Like proof of quick wins for newbies, proof it scales up, proof the leads work, proof of big money, proof of passive income.
Proof of rewards for activity.
Right. It paints a much more rounded, believable picture than just one type of success story.
Makes sense. It addresses skepticism from multiple angles.
And Peter, in the post, he gives some really practical advice based on this.
Yeah. What is that?
He suggests, you can actually use these kinds of testimonials. Ethically, respectfully, of course.
In your own emails, you mean?
Yeah, in your outreach. They act as social proof.
Ah, so you're not just saying, trust me, you're pointing to others' results.
Exactly. You're showing, not just telling. It helps overcome that initial hesitation.
Right.
Builds credibility.
Okay. And he also encourages you to track your own results.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Crucial point. Use these as inspiration.
So, like, document your own journey.
Yeah. Track your clicks, your leads, your first sale, whatever it is. Dates, maybe screenshots.
And that becomes your proof.
Totally. Your own authentic, trust-building material makes your story genuine, relatable.
Right, because it's your actual experience. So when you boil it all down, what's the absolute core message about building trust online, especially in this space?
Peter sums it up perfectly, I think.
Yeah.
He says, nothing builds trust like truth.
Simple but powerful.
Yeah. Just be transparent. Show real, verifiable results and experiences. That's how you cut through the hype.
Connect authentically.
Exactly.
Okay, so just to quickly recap then, we've looked at 7 real MLGS testimonials. And they show everything from like getting over initial doubts to making thousands a month.
Quick wins for beginners.
Building passive income over time.
All sorts of proof points.
And the big takeaway for you listening is that this kind of genuine success story, that's powerful social proof.
Which is key for building trust, right? Especially when you're first reaching out.
Absolutely fundamental.
So hopefully this deep dive into these specific examples gives you a clearer picture, helps you feel a bit more informed, maybe less overwhelmed by all the claims out there.
Yeah, it gives you concrete things to look for. And that kind of leads to a final thought, maybe something for you to chew on. Now that you've heard these examples, what kind of proof elements could you start looking for, or maybe even creating in your own stuff?
Yeah, how can you build those genuine connections and trust in what you're doing?
Good question to reflect on.
Definitely.
And hey, if you want to read Peter's original post or check out his other research on MLGS, maybe Bluehost affiliate stuff.
You can find it over at Affilibear.
Right. And just remember his affiliate disclosure, he might get a commission, but it doesn't cost you extra. Just being transparent like we talked about.
Exactly. Trust through truth.